music of the Mediterranean peoples has retained both expressive unity and an extraordinary stylistic variety, despite the artificial boundaries that have separated worlds that used to be intimately connected. Through wars, migration, and calamities, across centuries of history, Mediterranean music still has so much to offer and to relate. The Mediterranean region does not have the relationship with contemporary times that typifies most industrialized societies. The past, with its boundless legacy, is sometimes a burden to be carried from one era to the next, without asking too many questions. In other cases, this heritage manifests itself with bold and joyful abandon, like in the Middle East, where music, art, and literature in the early 20th century plunged without hesitation into European modernity, only to re-emerge even richer and stronger than before. At other times, even in some countries not directly affected by colonization, tradition has generated a sense of abstract and pervasive subjection, a crystallization of the rituals of the past, which with increasing difficulty finds vital spaces in contemporary society. Nationalism is often born in these spaces. The Mediterranean is by its nature the site of anti-nationalism. Since the beginning of the 20th century, it has fought desperately to expel this germ with which it has been infected. Country perfectly sterilized by growth-focused economic development have tried to impose flags, borders, religions, and exclusive ethnic groups on an environment which for centuries has been mixed, syncretic, dynamic, and tribal. An environment made up of men perfectly attuned to the need to exchange products, knowledge, and favors. An environment dominated by slowness, complicated and often unnecessary stratagems, by futile vendettas, by countless superstitions, but serenely turned towards the future. Music is a liquid language. It is the rain of ever-flowing emotions. And Mediterranean music is the scientific proof that music holds such a thing inside. The Middle Sea, the Mare Nostrum, the White Sea, many names, the same sea. Geography is the true ruler of this region. Already as Homer recounted the journey of Ulysses, we were inebriated with the names of rivers, mountains, islands, plains, rocks, and then cities, stars, and plants. Homer already subjected his hero to the labyrinthine complexity of the Mediterranean, a geography that separates and unites, which leads some to live satisfied and withdrawn and forces others to search out for new routes to find new lands. A monotonous but dense geography, a geography that allows you to feel at home both in Ceuta and in Alexandria, a geography that never prevented contact between its peoples, a geography that never prevented interaction between its peoples. This course on Mediterranean music will rely to guided listening sessions, music listening sessions. In this way, you will become an active listener. You will be able to trace yourself the music you feel more involved with inside the musical environment of the Mediterranean. You will become acquainted with this immense knowledge, musical knowledge, that the Mediterranean basin holds. Group discussions are going to take a very big part in our activities because I'm very interested in getting to know people's opinions and most of all emotional responses to the kind of music we will be listening together. Mediterranean society is unbreakable, and still Mediterranean culture has got a lot to offer. Let's just try to join together and find out what its musical language is all about. I'm waiting for you. Ya lavo,